Tom at Fast Scooters. It's a 24 volt, 350 watt motor. Let's have the mechanical disc brakes. And we are going to be overvolting it, the stock 24 volt motor to 36 volts. So let's do that. Take the plastic top off, it's going to be a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then there's 2 over on each side, 15 and 16, okay? And then down here for 17 and 18 are just 2 nuts. These are just screw posts. Nuts come off, and this will then, I also took, you don't have to worry about this one, but I also took these 2 off also to take this off to be able to get to the battery. And that will be able to make it to where you can maneuver this. You won't have, and not have to take this off. All right, let's go ahead and do this. Just gonna use an adjustable wrench. There you go. So you got a washer on this side with that nut, and you got a washer and a rubber washer on this side. I'm also going to be not only overvolting, I'm going to be putting some headlights and taillights on. Very cool. Let's go to the other side. Same thing, it looks exactly the same on the other side. I know my tools are hurting, huh? I don't think there's gonna be nuts on the others, on the middle 3 here and here. Okay. Okay, good. I hear a nut falling down. These 2 screws here are going to release that. So let's go ahead and take, there's 2 of them, 1 on each side. All right, just the same thing on the other side. These 2 screws, these are, and there's no way to get up top, but they're just permanent screws just sitting in there. So it's a 10 millimeter. All right, I was able to get those off. Let's see if it, oh wow. Oh yeah, that was the missing pieces. So yeah, just 2 nuts. These are just, these aren't even, there's nothing that needs to be held on the other side. It's just 2 nuts on that post. Go ahead and snip this snip here. Snip this one here. Let's unplug all this. This is the motor here. Oh no, that wasn't the motor, that was the battery. So we unplug the battery. Here's the motor. That's the motor. That's the brake line. Let's go ahead and take this wrap off. We're gonna be rewrapping this. And still disconnect everything. This is gonna have a whole new controller. Alright. Okay, so we got all that disconnected for now. I'm gonna have to figure out how I can get a tool in there, maybe a socket wrench. I don't know if I got something small enough. Get up there, and I'm taking the crescent wrench and I'm turning the screw off. So I'm just trying to, it's a pain in the ass, man, I'm telling you. So you're almost better off, you know, I'm gonna do it this way since I'm already doing it this way. You're almost better off taking the freaking handlebars off. There we go, see that? Bam, look at that. That'll free the controller. Okay, what is that? That's to the this power switch. That's to the power switch. Other things that are gonna have to come off is the throttle. He's gonna get a new throttle. He's not gonna get new brakes, but he's gonna get a new throttle. So, yep. All right, it's a 3mm. Oh, I'm gonna go this way. Okay, you don't have to loosen it all the way, just enough for it to slide. Take this grip off. Slide this off. Release this. Take this grip off. Okay. So he's not doing a lipo. He's going to be adding a third battery. And what's cool about it, with what Tom does, this is what Tom gave me to put in over at Fast Scooters or OverVolted Scooters. Here's what we got right here. Okay. So this is what's going in. He's already got this is a 24-volt setup. So he's already got two 12-volt batteries in. So we're gonna be adding a third battery. And the third battery, I'll show you where it's gonna set. It's gonna set up in the front right here. Should be able to slide in there, I guess. Yeah, we'll be able to get that in there. So the third battery will go in there. Here's some extra zip ties. Cool little bungee tool. I'm gonna read the directions on it actually. Let's do it. We're gonna read all the directions on it and explain what you're gonna do. Okay, here's our throttle. I'm assuming this has a voltmeter. It might not. We'll see when it turns on. Here's the controller. Fast Scooters. There's a phone number on there. Everything's plug and play, especially if you buy it with the third battery, because he's got it all set up with this harness to run it on 36 volts. I think this is a 36 volt 500 watt controller. Here's the other grip, the grips. Just a cool, I mean, look at this. Look at all this stuff. Cool little kit. This is gonna be for, I'll have to open it and see, and I'll explain everything. These are for the brake, tail lights, headlights with the horn, and I'm assuming this is a charger. Yep, 36 volt 12 AH. I guess that's just for a battery. So yeah, cool charger. All right, so let's go ahead and get this all set up. The horn is gonna go on this side with your headlight. Just nice, just lightly, just to be able to slide it off. I don't know why he's got that zip tie, but he does, so I'm not gonna mess with that. Put his horn, light switch right there. His brakes back on. Where before. There we go. Perfect. It's 2.5. You don't have to over tighten this. Don't break anything, it's just plastic, so you just nice and snug, so it's not going nowhere. Okay, so that'll give us our switch. Come around here. This will feed down and we'll plug into the controller like this. This will just feed right in there like that. Came in. Boom, and that'll give us the headlight. Now we gotta drill a hole and put it there. This is gonna go slide right here. It's gotta be loosened. Put it on there. 2.5 tighten down. Boom. It'd be way easier to just go ahead and unscrew these. They don't have a nut anyway. These two are 5mm. Put these up here. Here's one side. Take this off. The third battery can go in. Alright. So this is what you do once you get all that going. We already have the throttle and everything going, like I said. With the battery thing, okay? You have your charging port and button coming down, and then you have this. This is all your battery stuff. So you're gonna plug, he's already got it set up for the third battery if you buy it that way. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna plug the battery cord into this one here, okay, coming down from the plastic. You're gonna plug that into here, okay, and then you're gonna have these two free wires, which will then go into your positive wire here, like this, like that, and then your negative, which I should have did my negative first. I would just do a habit of doing my negative first. Okay. And then once those are plugged in, this needs to be plugged in to this one here for the batteries to be. That's how it rolls. Okay, motor wire. Boom. Throttle's coming down here. Like this. Right, that's my throttle. The throttle wire is gonna go here. So we should have everything connected. The blue and yellow is connected to the red and black motor wire. We got the battery. In order to put the battery in, the two leads that stick out go into the third battery that you got. The battery connector from the controller plugs into what's coming down from the black up top, the plastic, and then the one coming out from the battery will just plug into the same thing coming off of there. In order for the power to turn on, it's not going to be just key. It's going to have the on button also. So you have to turn the on button on and the key. Get you your light, horn. So let's go ahead and keep rolling. I have to get the battery secure and get the tail lights in. This will be running this way. Gives you three tail lights. And you'll just run it. Once this is set in there, it would probably, best way would be to run through here. I'll just let it hang out there for now. And then over into the controller, you would plug it in over here for the tail light option. And we'll turn it on right here. It even says it, tail light option. Plug it in right there. Okay, good. Let's just make sure the tail lights come on. Yep, they do. Here we go. That's what we need to see. So it will go inside the plastic and come down here. You'll take your throttle. All right, I'm gonna try to use this little thing here. Need something to get it out. And I'm hoping that this guy actually, here it goes. I'm hoping this guy actually wants it done. So once you take the white wire, DirtQuads is the white wire, the positive wire. You see what I mean? It's gonna go in here like that in place of the white. So the white wire goes into the positive red wire. This is for the speed reducer. And then you're gonna put this green wire in place of where the white wire was. You go in the back like this. Get some needle nose and just give it a little pull. There it goes. Yeah, it ain't coming out. All right, so now we got the speed reducer in. We're gonna re-plug it back into throttle. Okay, and then we can re-plug our battery in because I just took that out just in case. Okay, so we got all that plugged in. Let's check and make sure the reducer is working. And try to, there we go. Yeah. You can see that it kind of starts to. All right, so now that we have everything wired in, set up, everything's working, I'm gonna have to get the headlight hole drilled out. I'm gonna have to get the battery secured and in place. Right, so let's go ahead and drill a hole here. Okay, we're through one side. So we're already connected and we're ready to put everything down because next is going to be the whatchamacallit, battery strap. We're just going to go across from diagonal to diagonal, like this. Okay. Put a little dab under there. Best I can, I'll lift it up. And then I'm gonna force a little squeeze in there, like that, and let it set on there. I got this reamer for a body reamer, RC body reamer. Track this freaking sweet little deal. Make that hole on plastic exactly how you want it. This is the speed reducer, which is gonna come up and it's gonna go above that. Yeesh. Charge port. Boom. Now he's got his charge port too. Everything on. So all we're doing is just reaming the body. This washer is what keeps it on. Come underneath, pop it in, and then that's what's gonna hold it in place. Okay, see, now you can see those threads. I'll still hold it. Pop this washer on. Put that washer on. I'm gonna pop this lock nut on. Okay, there we go. Now we're cooking, man. That's down low. And that's high. Here and here. Okay, so we're gonna go here and here. So let's make a little hole. Go in like that. Yeah, that's how it's gonna have to work. So this has to go in the plastic. Oh yeah, let's get this little, the only way to keep the lights in is gonna be a dab of shoe glue. Like about here. Make sure it's probably as even as we can get it. Come on. Let's see right there. Okay, good. Yep, good. Let's put this one in. The other one, we're gonna use this block. It'll go up like this and it'll get shoe glued. Just get shoe glued right here. And you'll have that third light, because I don't want to drill a hole there all the way. Give it a little push, a gentle push, very gentle, so you can get the light. Okay, it'll go in here, but after it goes in here, I'm gonna get a little shoe glue, like this, and I'm gonna push it in. That. What you gotta do is make it to where the light can't come out, like that. I'm gonna put shoe glue here. Okay. Make sure the light stayed in. Yep. And we're just gonna put it right up here. And that'll give you that third tail light. All right, we got those tail lights in, looking good. We'll get everything zip tied up. All right. Good. Looking professional, huh? Looking just like stock, but better. Even the screws for it. This goes underneath because that's what you're screwing into after. Boom. A rubber washer and the regular washer for these. 5mm. Okay. 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 I'm just gonna get them started actually first. That's that one. Perfect. I'm in. So I'm just prepping this now, prepping this side. Okay. All right, lastly, all we have to do is put those two 10mm nuts. Okay. sir. OverVolted by Fast Scooters. It's got a 36 volt, 500 watt Fast Scooters controller. It's got a 36 volt twist throttle. It's got the headlight and horn. It's got the tail lights, new grips. And like I said, the added battery, so it's on 36 volts now. This is for somebody else, so it does have a speed reducer on it. I guess it's for somebody's son. And yeah, man, let's turn it on so you guys can see the taillights. I think you guys already saw it. On. And this knob turned all the way up to get full power. Key ignition, gives you the full power. Your reducer here turns your power down. You can kind of go half, you know, to a little bit, whatever you want to give your son. Okay. Horn or light, I mean, headlight, pretty bright. Horn, pretty loud. And then you can turn your headlight off. The tail lights stay on all the time. I do on my MX350 also. And you got one here, and one down there. And yeah, man, that's it. That is it. Overvolted to 36 volts. So we'll do a quick after video with it overvolted. You guys saw the before already. Too at night. Show that horn real quick. All right, also show the on-off switch, how you have to use the switch.
Yeah, so you have to use both.
Yeah, you gotta use both. You gotta turn it on and there. And then you also got the speed reducer, so you can kind of set
adjust your speed.
Yeah,
Full
you got
max.
a little touchy, but you kind of have to finesse it. Let me show real quick. Let me zoom in, and then you just have to finesse it a little bit there, and you just choose which speed you want.